Boker Tov, Boker Or. May you have good morning, a morning filled with light. What an amazing thing that as a Jewish people, this is how we greet each other, that we bless each other with light. Despite the fact that we know the world has many opportunities for darkness, we seek out the light. We seek out the life. We seek out the love. So we got reports that from the women that came out of capture from two of the hostages, that they were brought into tunnels that were dank and wet underground. So I thought that we could focus our energies into going into those tunnels and seeing if we could shake things up down there and bring light, but also bring the possibility of miracles down into those tunnels. So I invite all of us to first recognize that we are a community and to imagine ourselves in the realm beyond space and time, standing in a circle. So I invite you to close your eyes and see that and feel that you are in the circle, creating yichudim, creating connections, creating a sense of unity between all of those who are here live now and all of those who join this meditation in the future, which is also now. We can imagine ourselves holding hands in a circle. And in the midst of the circle, we can see the web of tunnels with our hostages inside. And all of their captors also there. And I also want to invite others to join us here around the circle. I want to invite those who know what it is to be in the deepest, darkest places. The Balatanya, who was imprisoned. Rabbi Akiva, who wasn't just imprisoned, but mash burned to death. To our holy ancestors who went through the Holocaust. To Yosef HaTzadik, Joseph, the holiest of the brothers, who went into a pit not once but twice and came out leading the Jewish people and saving the Jewish people as a great source of light. David HaMelech, who had to run for his life over and over and over again. David, our king, had to run from the hands of Shaul, of Saul, and hid in one place after the other, but eventually rose to be such an embodiment of kingship that we still to this day say, David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'Kayam, which is what we say of our people as a whole, that we are Chai v'Kayam, we are alive and continue to be established and strong. So now we have thousands of souls joining us here in the circle. And as you stand in the circle, I invite you to bring your hands to your heart. And just notice your breathing. And as you feel the rise and fall of your chest, and as you feel the presence of our holy ancestors around you, and as you hear the sound of my voice and the strumming of the guitar, you can invite your muscles to soften and to relax. You can invite your hands to hold you the way you would hold a newborn baby. That level of tenderness and love and compassion. And as your head and neck relax, you can feel your skin softening and your pores opening. And your shoulders and your arms are relaxing even deeper still. And as your chest relaxes, you can feel your heartbeat slowing down and your breathing growing deeper and deeper and slower and slower. You can feel your upper back and your lower back softening and relaxing. You can feel the worries and the weight of the day just rolling off your back ever so gently. And you can feel your torso relaxing and all of your organs just being massaged by your breath and otherwise just relaxing. No longer feeling the need to hold on, to be tight, to be in control. You can feel your hips loosening and relaxing as your thighs feel even heavier and more supple. Your knees and your calves all the way down to the tips of your toes. Just resting and relaxing. And you can feel your breath now ever more gently and slowly bringing your chest to rise and fall as your Creator does CPR on you, pumping your heart into existence, breathing life into you in this moment, in this moment, and this moment. Now bringing your consciousness back to this circle that you're connected to, that you're bound with. I invite you to think of one person in this circle. It could be somebody you know who is alive right now and with us. It could be one of the figures from our history that we introduced into our circle. Could even be yourself. And I want you to think about what this person might need right now. If they're one of the souls who are visiting us, what they might have needed when they were alive and in pain. And open up your heart and offer them that love or connection or listening ear. And I want you to imagine yourself embracing them as you take your arms and embrace yourself, so you can feel your hands touching your shoulder blades. So your elbows are crisscrossed in front of each other. You can hold your hands against your upper arms and rock yourself side to side, to the right, to the left. And take a deep breath and allow that embrace to hold you. And I invite you to expand the scope of that embrace to everyone in our community here. Can you invite your heart to grow even bigger, to love even more people? Now I invite you to open your hands up as though you're getting ready to embrace a huge crowd, so that your palms are facing each other. And see all of the hostages in their tunnels, and hold them in the midst of our community, and feel the love in your heart growing even more expansive. And see that love seeping through your arms and out of the palms of your hands. And hold the hostages with your hands. Just see how with your will, your hands have the capacity to give love and send love. They might even be tingly right now. And just keep focusing on the palms of the hands. And focusing on your heart's capacity to give and give more love, and see that light moving through your arms and out of the palms of your hands. And as you hold the hostages there, going to read one chapter of Psalms for us to focus on and bring Hashem's light through the words of David HaMelech to wrap themselves around our community as threads of light over and over and over again. Each of these words. Shir lema'alot, esa enai el heharim, me'ayin yavo ezri. Ezri me'im Adonai, ose shamayim ba'aretz. Al yiten lamot raglecha, al yanum shomrecha. Hine lo yanum velo yishan shomer Yisrael. Adonai shomrecha, Adonai tzilcha al yad yeminecha. Yomam hashemesh lo yakeka ve'ereach balayla. Adonai yishmorcha mikol ra, yishmor et nafshecha. Adonai yishmor tzilcha uvoecha, me'ata ve'ad olam. You can bring your hands back to your heart. And I invite you to see high above your head, there is Hashem's Anan HaKavod, his cloud of glory. filled with infinite divine light. This beautiful concept of shmirah, guardianship. I'm calling on all of us to pull that cloud down. So just with your consciousness, I invite you to reach up, wrap your consciousness, wrap your mind around that cloud, and literally see it coming down, taking its time, making its way down to us. And as it does so, you can feel its light infusing the top of your head, your entire head, your shoulders, your arms, your chest and torso, your legs all the way down to the tips of your toes, until you literally feel that cloud resting just atop your head in the place of Keter. And this cloud has two amazing qualities. One is it has the capacity to bring rain into the tunnels, to flood the tunnels, so that the captors have no choice to bring the hostages up to the surface. Or you can imagine the tunnels being flooded with light so that they're simply easier to find. This cloud also has within it the capacity to rain light down upon you. So feel that rain of light coming and washing over you and cleansing you of your fears. You literally see them just washing right off onto the ground beneath you. Cleansing your fears, cleansing your soul, washing out that part of you that doesn't believe it's enough, that believes it has to keep doing more, being more. And that light and that love tells you your presence, your love is all the light we need. And allow that knowing to bring a smile upon your face and offer up that smile to the hostages. And let them know their presence, their light, their love is everything we need. And in that cloud of glory, you see Hashem's holy name, Yud, Hey, Vav, and Hey. And we're going to invite each of those letters to inhabit their rightful home, because we are made B'Tselem Elokim, in Hashem's divine image. So feel the Yud coming in and filling your head with radiant divine light, so much so that it bursts out of the pores of your face and shines upon everyone in the circle, and particularly upon the hostages in the middle of the circle, loving and caressing them with light. And as your face continues to shine, I invite you to see the divine Hey of Hashem's name coming in past your head And the top of the hay meets you between the shoulders, and the legs of the hay fill your arms with so much beautiful divine light that you can now lift up your palms and have them facing out in front of you towards the center of the circle, and see even more light just being channeled through this hay. The light of the hay, the light of healing, of love, of compassion, of comfort, of emunah, of faith, radiating out of the palms of your hands and holding the hostages and offering them comfort and strength. And as your face is still shining and there's still light coming off of your palms, you could always have more. So the Vav of Hashem's name comes in through your head and slips right into its rightful home, into your spine. And see your spine all lit up with this Vav. And that Vav radiates light into your entire torso, overwhelming your torso so that eventually you have the beautiful experience, Kosira Vaya, of your cup overflowing and light bursting out of your heart towards the center of the circle, sending love, tenderness, and blessings. So even as your face is still shining and your palms are still shining and your heart is still shining light upon the hostages, I invite you to see that last hay of Hashem's name coming in through the crown of your head and making its way down past your torso. So the top of the hay meets you between the hips, and the legs of the hay fill your legs with radiant divine light. More, of course, than your legs can hold. So you see even more light coming out of the bottoms of your feet and running like beautiful water towards the center of the circle. You can see this water flooding the tunnels, so they all have to come out of the tunnels. Or you can see this water nourishing the Jewish people that are stuck in those tunnels with the light of Torah and emunah, with the light of higher consciousness. And now here you are, a fully embodied light. The truth is, you are always a light. You are always a walking divine being. But this is a beautiful opportunity to remember that. So I invite you in your own words to send blessings to the hostages in the middle of the circle, from your heart and out of your lips with your microphones off. We'll take a few moments to do that now. And with all of that love and tenderness that you offer to this community and to those in our midst, I invite you with that level of sweetness and love and compassion to slowly turn your hands back towards your heart and hold yourself. with love, compassion, with sweetness. Bring that light back in through your heart, through your entire body, so that you can be a source of healing for yourself and love for yourself. And if at any point today or any day you find yourself feeling alone or scared, you can close your eyes, bring your hands back to this heart, back to your heart, and remember this moment. And breathe it in. And for now, we're going to bring all of this light with us as we come back into our bodies. Slowly by wiggling our fingers and wiggling our toes. And you can bat your eyes open ever so slowly. And when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes. And if you would like to, you can turn on your camera so we can bask in the glow of what we've created here. Blessing you all with love, with light. May we only hear good news.